We're here on LPF Podcast, and it's 5 minutes with Fatty. We got Laurie Kramer.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mate, it's a horse.
That was an elephant.
Not an elephant, yeah.
You can't see that I just did an elephant trunk.
Well, we're actually recording as
great.
well, so
You can then.
you can if you want. Just give him a wave anyway. Say hi to the yes, that's the famous Laurie Kramer. Anyway, Laurie Kramer. Just so our listeners know, Laurie Kramer is the Queensland Reds vice captain. She's also a part of the Wallaroos squad and also the Aon UQ captain of the Rugby Sevens, which you actually got to comp tomorrow,
What day
this
is
weekend?
Is it Thursday?
Today's Thursday, yeah.
Yep. Friday, Saturday.
Yep, perfect. How are you thinking you'll go with the team? Because you guys won the first series.
Yeah.
It was really entertaining. It was my first time I've seen it live.
Very good.
So what are you hoping to achieve with the team this weekend?
To win.
Yes.
Obviously. Always looking to win, but it was the first, obviously the first tournament. So I mean, everyone was probably a bit like shaky and a bit rocky, and then to add on that, all the Aussie girls got kind of sprinkled into each team. So each team got about like one or two Aussie girls. So I guess the dynamics changed, and our magic formula worked.
Yes.
But yeah, I think we definitely have heaps to improve on. Just like everyone else, but hopefully we'll pull through with the goods again this weekend.
I think you will. You were
so
pretty strong across the board, and like your bench players when they came on made a huge difference. And I'm not just being biased because you were one of the bench players that came on and made a difference.
We call them finishers.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
They're called finishers.
I'm learning. I'm still learning.
Yeah.
All right, Laurie Kramer, a couple of quick questions for you. Nice and
me.
easy. What's your nickname?
Is this G, or are we allowed to know the real ones?
Just go.
A dance name? Nah, just kidding. Some people call me Kramer.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
You are one of them, yeah.
Yeah.
A few people call me, and people will lie and be like, no one calls you that, but a few people call me Dragon. Few people.
Like Kramer Dragon or just?
Some of the young girls at Sevens call me Big Dog. That's just because they're tiny. And I mean, if you told my 15s team that people call me Big Dog, they would laugh because I'm not.
Like if we got Millie in the room and you said that, she'd.
Yeah, I'm like, people call me Big Dog. No, they don't, but a few people do.
You're a machine. You're a big dog. I also call you Kramer.
Yep.
Do you want to explain why?
No.
Yep, there's nothing to explain. I just wanted to make you uncomfortable.
You have. Read into that how you will.
Favourite number, Laurie?
Number 2.
Excellent, nice and quick. Pre-game rituals. What do you got?
So I don't actually have any, because I figured if I don't make any, then because sometimes it doesn't always go to plan before the game. So before you warm up or whatever. So I figured if I just don't have like a ritual, then because if you don't get to do it properly, or if it gets messed up, then you're out in the field and you're like, I haven't done my thing, and
don't have the right undies on.
Yeah. I have favorite bras and I have favorite undies.
We got to get some sponsorship deal, I think, with either Bonds or what's the other brand? What's the bra brand that's really good? Burley.
Are you talking about Running Bear? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, Running Bear. Just shout out to any of.
Look, I wasn't planning on doing plugs.
Neither, but you just brought it to my attention. But yeah.
So nothing really. I don't really listen to I don't put my headphones in and try and zone out or anything like that. I kind of keep it pretty relaxed and talk to people. And
well, you are a pretty chill, down to earth kind of person, and I think that's one of your best attributes.
Oh,
It makes a difference when you're out there. You're not all. You can pull that down.
Can I pull it down without making a noise?
Yeah, go for it.
I was just terrified to be like, skirt.
This is like
that real squeaky on assembly and everything.
It's proper gear, mate. All good. All right, now for some questions that you might have to think a little more. Who's your hero, Laurie?
Who's my hero?
Or who inspires you even? And there can be more than one.
Yeah, so I guess I don't really have there's probably not one person I've got like a poster on my wall about, but I guess kind of take inspiration from a few different people. I think probably the first time I remember being inspired by a sports person, an athlete, would have been Kathy Freeman.
Yeah, that's a
she
good
won
one.
the gold. I think I don't know how old I was, but I was like young enough to think that was that Olympics was like the first ever time that they had the Olympics.
Yeah.
I remember watching it and being like, this is a great idea. They should do this all the time. Like, what a great thing. But yeah, I guess just seeing like what her actions and her achievement. I just realized I was looking straight at that camera and it's on
That's all
down
right.
the barrel.
That's
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, Kathy Freeman.
Yeah, so when she won that, and I think just watching like my family's reaction, watching that in the living room,
Yeah.
and then just like the next day at school, and everyone was just like losing their bickies about how great this was, and
That's the one that she
seeing
was
that was
wearing
really
the,
special.
the special suit.
Yeah, the
thing.
suit,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, she's fashion and a bloody amazing athlete. It was pretty inspirational, and to
Yeah, it
the
was.
Indigenous
Yeah.
community, and especially because she had the Australian flag and the Aboriginal
flag as well.
thing.
Yeah,
So it was, I think, she had a huge impact all over the country, which was great.
100%.
You kind of already answered, I guess, the when did you decide you wanted to, become a pro athlete and do it full time? I mean, there was a little bit in that answer, but do you have a specific moment that you went?
I think for me, like, I guess watching the Aussie Sevens girls win gold, that was really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Just because I didn't grow up watching rugby union on
Yeah.
TV. Like I didn't even know that you could do it. So
Yeah.
I guess, growing up in the backyard, you were all boys players. You were like, I want to be this boy. Like I want to
Yeah.
be,
Yeah.
I want to be
100%.
Gordon Tallis or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, growing up in the backyard. So for me, like I didn't rate my success on whether I got the gold jersey or not. I just was like, look, you're just going to have to work hard. Like, and I just wanted to be the best. I still do, like, just want to be the best footy player I
Yeah.
can be. And if that means that I wear the gold jersey, then awesome. But if that just means that I play club footy, then that's awesome too. I just want to try and be the best that I can.
Yeah.
So I think for me, if a result of being the best that I can be means that I get to be a pro footy player, then that's really cool. But if it means that I also just play in the backyard, then that's cool too.
Yeah. And I think that's a really great approach, and it obviously that works for you because you've seen over the years how you've progressed, and especially how you went over to Japan. If our listeners don't know, Laurie has played rugby sevens in Japan, and every time you come back, you're always saying that it's like the best thing that's ever happened to you, and then only this time round it led to some huge achievements.
Like, I think the first time, I went to Japan in the first place because I got dropped from the Aon. I didn't make the Aon squad. So the thing that I'm
which you
doing
are captain of now, is that right?
So the thing that I'm doing right now, I didn't make it, and that's fine. Like I probably wasn't good enough. Like he's probably right. So I went overseas and I played rugby sevens over there professionally, and just like professionally meaning that I
full time.
Like woke up, go to the gym. Like that was all that I had to do.
Yeah.
A couple Japanese lessons here and there. So then I would come back and everyone would just kind of like, I just looked sharper and I was really enjoying it. So the culture over there and just the vibes over there with that team, like I think
the Pearls, by the way, right?
The Pearls, yep.
Shout out.
Pearls Rugby, love it.
We're gonna launch in Japan, so
So it's I forgot what the question was.
It's
but
all right.
Here we are.
Yeah, we'll
Footy.
move on. Look, Laurie, last question for you.
Yep.
What piece of advice then would you give to young girls coming through that want to become a pro footballer, rugby league, rugby union, sevens player? What would you tell them?
Get a good hair tie to start with.
Yeah, that's important.
Shit goes flying everywhere. Oh wait, stuff.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's all right.
Right. Just to give it a crack. Just have a go. Like I think the main thing people like that girls say to me is, oh, doesn't it hurt? And oh my gosh, it's sore. And like, what about your boobs? And you're like, mate, your boobs are fine. Trust me, they're great. But yeah, just have a go, and tackling, it doesn't hurt as much as you think because you got probably a bit of adrenaline there. Like obviously there are times where you get absolutely folded in half and it hurts.
Yeah.
But like you have adrenaline and sometimes people are squishy and sometimes they're not, and it's like it doesn't hurt. And
I guess it helps when you have professional coaches that are also showing you the techniques, so it's not just a wild rampage of
Yeah.
tackling or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's brilliant. And I think also your example in you didn't make the squad, you went over to Japan, you came back, you felt better and you performed, and then you got in. I think that story is quite a great piece of advice for young athletes, because they can sometimes, or anyone can sometimes just give up after the first go. So I think all level playing field, future players, you know, they can learn a lot from you and from the other girls. So thank you for sharing a bit of your story, and thank you for being part of LPF and 5 Minutes with Fatty.
Thanks for having me. Dun, 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 dun.